Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbi zidni ilma. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Hope everyone will be fine today, and I also hope that whatever dreams you have, whatever goals you have, and whatever targets you have set for yourself, so you will be working on achieving all those goals, and you will be making planning, and you will be executing all the planning. And in the meanwhile, you will be also loving yourself, you will be loving your life, and you will be loving your everything about yourself. When you love everything about yourself, so when we love everything about ourselves, then we remain happy, and we also become more productive, more confident, and more effective. According to Amanda Cass, self-love is the key to a happy and fulfilling life. Now, if we want to have a happy and fulfilling life, then we must love ourselves. When we love ourselves, it means we accept ourselves, we are grateful for whatever Allah has given us, and we are happy for everything. So therefore we are having a fulfilling life. We think that we have everything. This is called sense of fulfillment. When you are contented, when you are happy for whatever you have. So this is called fulfilling life. So this sense of fulfillment depends upon self-love. The key to sense of fulfillment or fulfilling life is self-love. Therefore we must love ourselves. Now the question is, what is self-love? So self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself. That depends upon those activities which develop our physical, mental, and spiritual growth. So all those activities which help in the development of our physical, mental, and spiritual growth. So that sense of that state of mind, when we appreciate ourselves, when we encourage ourselves, so this is called self-love. Self-love also means to prioritize your needs and taking time to take care of yourself, of your well-being. Our self-love is when we do not compromise, or when we don't compromise on our well-being, and when we don't let other people disturb our well-being. So this is self-love. Now, what are the examples of self-love? So I would like to share a few examples with you about self-love. First of all, self-love is when we appreciate ourselves, and when we appreciate our virtues and our worth, and we know our worth and we know our virtue, and we appreciate that, we encourage ourselves, we are confident, we are proud of that. So this is self-love. Now, what are the examples of self-love? So one of the examples of self-love is accepting yourself as you are. Whatever qualities Allah has given you, whatever talent Allah has given you, whatever body structure Allah has given you. So when you accept yourself as you are, and you accept the reality, so this is called self-love. When you don't complain about yourself, when you don't have any complaint about yourself, any regret, so this is self-love. When you are proud of your each and every action, your each and everything in your life, so this is self-love. Secondly, when you stop negative talk about yourself, this is also an example of self-love. Those people who love themselves, they don't talk negatively about themselves. They always talk positively. They always use positive adjectives, positive words, encouraging statements. So when you stop talking negatively about yourself, when you always talk positively and you appreciate yourself, you encourage yourself, you're proud of yourself. So this is how you start loving yourself. You start falling in love with yourself. So this is another example of self-love. Another example of self-love is treat yourself with kindness. When you are kind towards yourself, treating yourself with kindness and respect means that taking out time to take care of your overall well-being. This is called treating yourself with kindness and respect. When you take out time and you take care of your overall well-being, your spiritual, your physical, your emotional, your cognitive, your social. So this is called overall well-being. You take care of each and everything of your life. So this is how we treat ourselves with kindness and with respect. Another example of self-love is setting healthy boundaries. When something disturbs you or distracts your mind or disturbs you or are costly for your well-being and your mental peace or inner peace, and you don't want to lose your inner peace, you don't want, because it is too much, if something is costing you your inner peace, it is too much expensive for you. So therefore you set some boundaries. You don't talk about certain things because that disturbs you. You don't go visit certain places because those places disturb you. You stop performing certain activities because when you perform those activities it disturbs you, or you start meeting people. You stop meeting certain people because when you meet those people you feel disturbed, and you stop using certain words, certain thoughts, because when you use those thoughts or when you use those words, those ideas, so that disturb you. So you know your limitations, and therefore you set boundaries and healthy boundaries, and because you want to maintain your focus. You want to be more productive in your life. You want to be more successful in your life. You want to be more happier in your life. So just for the sake of your happiness, just for the sake of your productivity, just for the sake of your excellence, and just for the sake of showing great performance and having an extraordinary great life, you set certain boundaries and you don't allow anybody to cross those boundaries. So this is also an example of self-love, because you love yourself. Because you love everything about yourself, so therefore you set boundaries. And the next important example of self-love is forgiving yourself when needed. Forgiving. When you love yourself, so you will forgive yourself easily. If you make a mistake, whenever you make mistake or whenever you do something which you don't like, so you forgive yourself and you tell yourself that I did it this time, but next time I will avoid it. I will protect myself from doing it. I will not repeat it. So, and you forgive yourself. You don't curse yourself. You don't remind yourself about that unhappy accident or sad accident or failure. For example, if you come across a failure in your life, you are tempted for something, you didn't get that, so you don't spend the rest of your life upsetting about that, but rather you forgive yourself, rather you tell yourself that okay, that's okay, you made some mistakes, next time you should make a better planning, and next time you will get success. So this is how this is called how to forgive ourselves. And this is important. If we love ourselves, we must forget it. If you want to have a happy life, a successful life, a fulfilling life, a confident life, then we must develop the habit of forgiving ourselves. Whenever we make a mistake or whenever something bad happens in our life and we are responsible for that, then we must forgive ourselves and we must correct ourselves and we must learn from those mistakes or from those failures or from those situations. So this is how we will correct ourselves, and this is how we will start loving ourselves, because our life is more important. Our life is more important. The remaining time in our life is more important, and we should not lose courage. We should not lose hope. Rather, we should always be hopeful and we should always be confident. and we should always believe in ourselves, and we should always believe in Almighty Allah. So when we believe strongly in ourselves, in Almighty Allah, and when so it will give us that will boost our confidence, it will boost our self-esteem, and this is how we will maintain happiness in our life, and we will also start showing great performance in our life, and we will start achieving great things in our life. So these are certain examples of self-love, and as I told you people that self-love is important for what? It is important for a happy life, and it is also important for a fulfilling life. Now there are certain steps. If we follow these steps, so this is how we develop our self-love. So step number one is embrace your uniqueness. Whatever unique qualities you have, whatever unique things you have about yourself, which you don't find in the rest of the world and other people, so you must be proud of that uniqueness, but because that make you unique, that make you different from other people. And when you accept that uniqueness, so you love yourself. It is a sign of that you love yourself. So if you want to love yourself, you must start embracing and accepting your uniqueness, and you must be proud of that uniqueness. If you are not like other people, whatever other people do, you don't do that thing. So that is your unique quality. You not follow that. You are not following the crowd. You are following your heart. So this is your unique quality. If your friends start some project, so they stop in the middle, and you don't stop. You continue because you are resilient. So this is your unique quality. You must embrace this quality. You must accept this quality. You must identify this. So it will. This is how you will start loving yourself. So this is one step towards loving yourself. The second step to loving yourself is when you focus on personal development. When you focus your energy, your time on your personal development, so this is another step towards self-loving. And one more step towards self-loving is when you practice self-care daily. In each and every activity of your life, you take care of yourself. Whatever you perform, you take great care of yourself. This is called, this is how you will develop self-love. Setting boundaries is another step. Once again, setting boundaries. It is important for self-love that we must set boundaries. We should know about our limits. We should know about our boundaries, and these are my boundaries. As I told you that setting boundaries is important for maintaining your focus, your concentration, and your inner peace. Another important step is celebrating your achievements. Whatever we achieve, if it is a small achievement, it is a big achievement, and we celebrate it. For example, Mr. Aminullah, he qualified his exam or his interview, and then he arranged a program for us. He invited us for a tea party. So this is called celebrating your achievements. Or he goes to a restaurant or a hotel alone, and he take a cup of tea, or he eat his favorite dish there. So this is also for celebrating his your achievement. So we can celebrate it alone. We can also invite friends. So it depends upon the situations. So this is a step towards self-love. Those people, they celebrate their achievements who love themselves. They are proud of themselves. They are happy for themselves. They are happy for their struggle, for their efforts, for their consistency, and now for the results. So therefore, they are happy because of that. They want to arrange programs, or they want to celebrate it in a great way. So these are certain tips when we follow these steps, so this is how we will fall in love with ourselves. And as I told you people that self-love is important for developing for a happy life and for a fulfilling life, for a confident life, for a unique and extraordinary life. So we must love each and everything about ourselves, and we must love each and everything about our life. This is how we will enjoy our life. This is how we will be relaxed in our life. And we will be proud of our achievements as well, for each and everything. We should be grateful in our life. We should not compare ourselves to others people. So these are the secret of happiness and fulfilled life. Robert Morley says, to love yourself is the first secret to happiness. So if you don't know about the secret of happiness, so self-love is the first step. It is the first secret. Everybody wants to be happy, so now the secret is, you got the secret. That what is secret to happiness? That is self-love. So this was all about today's session. This was all about the topic today. The topic we discussed was all about what is self-love and what are the examples of self-love, what is the importance of self-love, and what are some steps which when we follow those steps, so we can develop self-love. And when we develop self-love, so what advantages we will have in our life. So hope you enjoy